Good morning. I'm John Bitson, the Menard Family Director of the Sheila and Robert Challey Institute for Global Innovation and Growth. This morning, I'd like to introduce you to Clay Routledge. Clay is a professor of management at ndsu and a faculty scholar in the Challey Institute. Welcome, Clay.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here this morning. And Clay, you do a lot of very interesting research related to existential psychology, whatever that is. So could you tell us what existential psychology is and what kinds of questions you aim to tackle with your research?
Yeah, so I'm a psychologist by training, and what existential psychology means really is how humans are unique compared to other organisms and our ability to ask big questions, like why are we here, what purpose do we serve, what happens to us after we die. So, we grapple with these existential questions, and it turns out that our ability to grapple with them and the way our desire to answer these questions has a lot of power over, the things we believe in, our goals, our ambitions, and also our mental health and well-being. So I'm interested in all of that. At the core of that really is the human quest for meaning in life. We want our lives to be meaningful, to have purpose, to feel like we're serving something larger than ourselves that will carry on after we're gone. And so really that's at the core of the questions I study.
Yeah, excellent. I think we can all connect with that need for meaning in our lives. And so can you tell us why your research is important and the impacts that your research has on society?
Yeah, it turns out that being able to answer this question about meaning, wanting to have meaning in your life, is really, really important. For your mental health. So there's lots of studies now that show that people who see their lives as meaningful are just more mentally healthy than people who don't. So you're at lower risk of depression, anxiety, suicide, drug and alcohol abuse, gambling problems, all sorts of things. If you see your life as meaningful, it doesn't mean it's the cure-all for everything, but it's a big resilience factor. It's a big protective factor against all sorts of psychological vulnerabilities. That also turns out, we know now that people who see their life as meaningful are just more generally motivated to take care of themselves, which helps explain why it's good for mental health. But this also means it's good for other things, including things people in the College of Business care about, like entrepreneurship, career ambitions, educational goals. Things that really help you advance your life and live a more flourishing life are supported by feeling like your life has meaning.
Wow, that's excellent and very important. So are there questions that you aim to tackle with your research in the future?
Yeah, so one of the big things I'm working on now is how existential psychology plays a role in broader questions about societal progress. So when we think about the big things that we're trying to tackle as a civilization, whether they're social and economic issues like poverty, or whether they're big engineering projects, these are very, very long-term challenging projects that one individual couldn't accomplish by himself or herself in one lifetime, right? So it's critical for these projects, I think, to feel like we're playing an important role in something bigger than ourselves. And that's exactly what meaning helps us do. So I'm very interested in looking at how our own desire for meaning in life helps us be part of something that really advances not just our own lives, which we already know it does, but also advances the broader society and helps us improve the world, not just for ourselves, but for our neighbors, our community, and for people around the world.
Yeah, that's excellent, and that exactly meets the mission of the Challey Institute. That's the kind of thing we want to do, is increase flourishing for everybody, and I think your research is really contributing to our knowledge of how we can do that. So thanks for meeting with me today, Clay. It was really great to talk to you and great to hear more about your research, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you find in the future. So thanks again.
Thank you for having me. Always great to talk to you, John.
Yeah, thanks.